An open letter to those who feel they have the right to police the self-knowing of others. If you are cisgender and find yourself joining a common conversation today that actively tries to undermine, mock, dismiss or invalidate another's right to be who they are, this hypothetical scenario, which is at every step based on the elements of that conversation you are having regularly, is for you. Just think for a moment how you would feel if I were to sit here and start talking about how cisgender people have been led to believe, by the powers that sit on high and invisible, that they belong in one of two cults. These cult memberships must never be questioned, it's just the way things are. If I were to tell you that your body has been used as a weapon against you from the very moment you were born, used as an inarguable state of beingness with which to make you conform to a system that is easy for the ones at the top to manage. A form of control that, if questioned, implies a denial of the acceptance of your own personal property, the very body that contains your soul. And imagine if I go on to say that this carefully crafted system was then purposefully attached to procreation in a subverted and insidious way that was designed to plant a little seed of pride in each human for their noble role in helping a species to continue. And it heavily infers that if a significant number of people reject the ideals of this system, the whole human species is in danger of dying out forever. Such pride there is in belonging to these cults. The evil plotting voices in the background are whispering, "Let's be sure to manipulate them into believing there's true honour in this. We want it to take hold for a lifetime if we can. Keep showing them the single representation of what a decent family is. It's the best way to put money in the coffers and to raise the next generation to do the same." And from within the poor, easily led cisgender army, during any moment of doubt in the system, an answering call fearfully crests and falls again. Don't speak up if you don't feel this way. There's something wrong with you. No one will understand. They'll say you think you're special, or that you're deviant and shameful, and it needs to be knocked out of you, or worse, crush it down, hide it. If I were to add to this monologue that you and all the people in the room who are cisgender have been victims of decades of a brutally applied administration that allowed you no room for individual expression or growth as the full spectrum being that you are, that you have been indoctrinated into this institution through decades of propaganda from Hollywood and the media, insidiously drip-fed to you like a form of psyops, illustrating and advocating a system that leaves no room for otherness nor deep-rooted authenticity, advocating it until no other way of being is ever even represented, lest it corrupts your delicate programmed minds and you remember just how much you truly know about your deepest and most authentic self-connection or self-expression. Perhaps at this point I could add some drama by highlighting the fact that your beloved parents, tragically and unwittingly, were the nearest smoking gun. And I haven't finished yet. Imagine how you would feel if I now started talking about how each of these cisgender individuals is actually mentally ill and needs help. How you, as a cisgender person, are not actually what you know yourself to be. It's all a lie and you've believed it, but that's not who you really are. It's just a choice you made to fit in. You needed somewhere to belong, and so your poor little reaching hand grabbed onto the first lifeline you were thrown. Those familiar voices each day at home, encouraging and affirming your obedient acceptance into the prescribed cult. Good boy, looking after your sisters like that. Oh, what a good girl you are. Look at the way you dressed your baby doll and made her cookies. And now I add, while being completely unqualified, because I can't truly understand why you experience your very self differently than I do, that I want to fix you. You can't be blamed for seeking similar affirmations for your entire life since those seeds were planted, I charitably cry. You just need my help. You need a new diet or some time in nature, and then you will be saved from the poor wretched self-identity that you have thus far mislabelled yourself with. and I can put you on the right path, the path of gender nonconformity, for it is the natural factory state of all eternally existing souls minus a body.